Sagittarius, Capricorn, to your end-month reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. I cannot believe that it is the end of the month already. This month has moved real quick. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. Best messages coming out. We have the Temperance coming out. There's going to be a lot of balance, a lot of moderation. We're finding the purpose and the meaning right now. So you might be trying to figure out what is really going on right now. Why is this happening? What is going on in the beginning of the year, right? Things might be feeling like they're changing. You might feel like there is a little more inspiration, the urge to create, the urge to want to go, you know, new opportunities coming towards you, but you might feel like you're kind of trying to find the balance within the situation. Things are moving a little heated in certain places, right? It's almost like, but these things are moving a little quickly. With fire, it moves a little fast. I mean, I'm just trying to take kind of moderate steps over here. Not baby steps, but moderately moving, right? I'm trying to figure this out, right? So it does look like you are trying to act strategical over here, trying to keep things balanced, trying to keep things together. You might even have someone around you who's all talk, all haste, or manipulating a situation, maybe trying to even get away with something, right? Where you're trying to figure out, what are you talking about? You might even feel like you're getting some kind of bad information, or somebody could be gossiping about something, but you're trying to figure out what it all means and why is this, going this way when I'm trying to do something else. It just feels like you're trying to do something else and everything else is kind of firing around you. It might even be a backfire as you are trying to build this new opportunity and go this certain way. You do have the Queen of Wands over here. You do have the confidence and independence, finding that zest of life, but feeling very focused and determined on what it is you want. But it does feel like with the Black Cat over here that there might be somebody a little mysterious over here, a little devious. And that could be this Gemini or a Libra around you. Okay, so might be feeling like, you know what, they're trying to get away with something as you're at work. Whoa, when you're at work. Working on some kind of project or mastering something. You could be in college, you could be in, at work, something, but it feels like they're trying to get away with something while you're away. And you know this because as you're taking speedy action towards what it is you want and finding your meaning, you're getting messages of this person doing something. So you might be actually getting messages. You might, maybe Facebook, social media, on your text phone. Could be a possibility, not for everybody, but there could actually be messages coming in saying, what is Gemini doing over here? And why are they doing that? Okay. Wow. So it could be something that puts you in some kind of challenge or competition. Okay. So it doesn't even have to be a love. It could be somebody at work doing something, trying to get away with something. It could be somebody who's just trying to challenge you, step on your toes, something of this nature. Okay, so take that how it resonates, but it does feel like no matter what, it's like you have to stand up for yourself and you're holding out, you're holding your own over here. But you're putting in all this productivity, this new routine, and it feels like for some of you, it is something that is a good investment that you're trying to grow. Some of you might be trying to grow a new business, and you feel like can we say it this way, when I'm out, how did they say that? It's the, when I'm out and about, the cat's at play, you know what I mean? I just had it in my head and then I forgot it, but oh, when the cat's away, the mouse will play. That's what it is. I couldn't remember that, you guys. I heard it once, but it was so fast. But yeah, when the cat's away, the mouse will play. And it could be that scenario. And you're getting messages. Whether you're the boss and the coworkers or, the employees are messing around, or whether, you're in a relationship and you're at work and they're messing around. However it is, I'm still hearing that. When the cat's away, the mouse will play. Oh my God. It could even be kids. When we have the Page of Swords. We have this kid over here. So it could be the kids trying to get away with things. Maybe grandma's watching them and they're like, she's texting you going, yeah, well, the kids won't settle down, They're trying to get me to make them more cookies. You know, I don't know. You know what I mean? Just trying to keep it as light as easy over here. But, you know, it's something that has to do with that. I can feel it. And it's like you're trying to maintain control because you're just kind of like in this place right now where you're like, I just don't really want this kind of challenge right now. Right? But you know you're going to have to step up and do something, obviously. Right? And for others of you, it could just be some kind of competition that's going on. If you're in some kind of band or something, maybe you have a battle of the bands or something, and you know that they're trying to be strategical. Maybe they know you're going to play, the greatest hits song from one band, right, as a tribute or something, and they're going to try and take that and sneak that song in, right, and be like, well, you can't do that, right? I'm playing that song. Something like that, yeah, something where they're stepping on your toes for sure. So it could be some kind of sneakiness, some kind of bully. That could be like bullying in its own way. I mean, if somebody's trying to, that's like grabbing it's like grabbing your thunder, right? I mean, for whoever's in competition mode over here, right? And that would be a real challenge because you'd say, well, I'm going to play this song, right? And then all of a sudden, before you get it up on your thing, they know you're going to play it and they take it from you and they put it on their list real fast. You see what I'm saying? But I was going to play that song. Right? I was going to play Sweet Home Alabama, right? Now you're going to play it. And they stole your thunder, stepped on your toes, stole your glory, something like that. I'm just using random things. I couldn't think of anything else. Seriously. And music is like my life, so I love music. So you guys know I use a lot of music. I hear a lot of music in my head too, so it's crazy. But I think a lot of tarot readers do, though. I'm noticing that I'm not the only one. Music literally is a part of the soul. So I think that's why we get those. I get a lot of movie things, though, too, but I also like movies. But anyways, back to the maintaining control over here. Yeah, so whatever's going on over here, they might be trying to win at all costs, no matter what they're doing, right? Ooh. I'm telling you. And you're just like over here going, okay, look, I'm just trying to find the purpose over here of what's going on within the situation and trying to keep my patience and trying to move towards my 9 of Cups while you're over here kind of screwing around. Right? So you're putting your heart and soul into everything that you're seeing, but you also are very aware of the mischievousness of these little magicians over there. And the Magician card is not always just about manifesting. It's also could be about mischievous little Lokis running around, right? Yeah. Right? What mischief are you into, boys? What mischief are you into, girls? Right? So, something that has to do with that. But you're also very aware of what mischief is going on around you. But you're trying to keep it very lighthearted, and I see that with the heart with the heart chakra. Why? Because you are standing up for yourself. You're holding your own ground. You're being very defensive on the situation, maintaining control, but you're trying to be very lighthearted because you're trying to, like I said, you're trying to focus on your work. Number one thing and key is the job, the skill, the apprenticeship, this, what I'm working towards, and you're trying not to just let this overall frustrate you, right? Even though some of these messages from maybe grandma or the boss that's in control over there, they're overly frustrating, right? But you're moving in this, see what I'm saying? You're moving very quick. And it also might have to be quick decisions that you have to make about the situation. You have to text them back and be like, oh my God, send them home. Oh my God, put those kids to bed. Oh my God, what are we going to do about that other band? What are we going to do about that competition? You know what I mean? We're going to have to figure something out. So then you have to make quick results. You have to, you know what I'm saying? Start thinking about things. But for the way that the reading's going, it's kind of like, it's crappy that they're doing that, but in some ways you're kind of like, because of the Knight of Pentacles, you're moving a little slow about the situation. It's like you're kind of like in that, but slow and steady is going to win the race. If they are going to be sneaky about the situation and kind of, thieve our songs and do things like that or cause conflict, whatever it is, we're going to kind of get back around to it. We'll figure it out. You see what I'm saying? We'll figure it out. Yeah, because right now I'm in a financial movement. Right now my mind has to be over here. I have to keep myself in balance and in control over any partnerships and alliances that are coming out of this situation. I need to it's kind of like a hold fast. Yeah, hold fast and steady, because you're accelerating so fast that it's almost like not giving you time to figure out where am I going to get these other firm foundations, because I'm in a firm foundation right now, and I know I'm moving up to the mountain. I know exactly where I'm going, and I'm holding tight, but I have to reach out to do these things as well. But I want the conflict to be as balanced as possible, because I don't want it to explode. I don't want it to get out of control. So yeah, it does look like you're kind of like, it's kind of like I'm taking it serious, but maybe I could have, is it really as serious as, you're making it be? Maybe they think that they're getting away with some, that's what it is too. Maybe they think they're getting away with something with their own power over here. And you're just kind of like, it's not going to last long, because as soon as I get in there, I'm going to put this wand down at the 7 of Wands. I'm not going to stay on the ground anymore. I'm going to put my foot down. So for now, you guys can mess around, but then I'm going to go into lion mode over here, and I'm going to take it all back anyways. I'm going to come in and put my foot down when the time is right. Oh, yeah, because you have the Ace of Cups coming. I see that. Yeah, because you have the victory and success right now. So you're more, it's like Spirit says, just worry right here, because you know what? All of that can be taken care of after the accelerated motion, after the victory and the success, after when that fire starts burning down a little bit off of that Ace of Wands, then you can go into power mode, super power, you know what I mean? And then everything will get grounded. Everything will come back together. You'll know exactly what to do. Oh, absolutely. You'll be clear about the situation that's going on around you, and about all this communication that's going on. You'll be so clear about it. You'll know exactly how to handle it, right? It just feels like right now, it's kind of like, we're going to look at it from this point of view, but we're not going to give it too much attention. We're not going to give the negative too much attention. And sometimes that's a good thing too, if it's nothing horrifying, which it doesn't look like. It just looks like they're trying to be, little mischief makers. Therefore, there's no reason to pounce. There's no reason to get out there and, get crazy about the situation, right? That can stay where it is while I'm building an empire, moving myself up to this mountain. So you will find it that, these little mischief makers around you are doing whatever they think. They think they're getting away with something because you're not 100% intervening. And maybe you'll just play home sweet home. I'll find something else. Or home sweet Alabama, or whatever I said. It doesn't matter, right? Because I'll play this song instead. Maybe I'll find a better song. Maybe I'll play Freebird, make the whole place go wild, right? I mean, it's just one of those songs, guys. If you're into rock and roll, you know that. This is one of them songs that makes everybody jump out of their seat. Okay, let's go. Go. Act from your innate wisdom. You'll find something even more attractive. It's going to settle everything down. Aspire to higher knowledge and that's exactly what you're going to do. That's it right there. Whatever the competition is, whatever is going on, what they think they're being little mischief makers, you're going to put your neck out as the giraffe. You're going to see it from a higher point of view, using your innate wisdom to use your higher knowledge. Oh yeah, that's all I'm saying. Go ahead. Go ahead, play that one. It's a great song, but I'll get something out there that's just going to rock their socks off, right? I'm going to play something that's going to, make them think twice, or I'm going to tell them kids, they're grounded for a month without their phones. That'll make them, you know what I mean? I'm going to take their phones with me to work. Oh, shit. And you can't have video games either, and I'm going to take the remote controls, and I'm going to take the... I'm going to unplug the damn thing. I'm going to take all of it. You ain't got no controllers, you can't play the game. I've done it with my own kids. Boy, I tell you. They didn't have phones, but they were, man, a week without PlayStation, I tell you. Their attitudes change real fast. Reminds us of the 80s, right? It's like no TV, no radio. Read a book. Yeah, that'll make you good for a while. And if you love reading books, then you don't get books, you get a radio. My unfortunate thing is I like books, radio, and TV. I was pretty doomed. It's pretty doomed. They're like, read this newspaper. Oh my God, the LA Times. Yeah, there you go. So be a force, because that's all you're trying to do right now is be a force for good. So it's almost like Spirit is just saying, just continue to be the force for good. What you're doing is stay balanced within your essence, because you're demonstrating grace and majesty by doing so, by not allowing it to just blow you up, right? Because it just feels like what it is it's something that's more frustrating than it is anything. You get back to work and tell those people, well, you know what, then you guys can come in on the weekend and do dishes at this restaurant, and I'm not going to pay you for all the bad behavior that you've done, or you're fired, or walk out, right? And that sucks. That sucks. But there's consequences, right? There's consequences to actions, and it just feels like you're going to come up with the greatest action. You're really going to stick your neck out there and say, you know what, we're going to do this, but we're going to do this really stern and steady, instead of the mean and harsh that I think this other person is writing you thinking that you're going to do. And you're like, I can't right now because I have to keep a good mind right now, an open heart, to keep an open heart and a good mind. But I see you, I even hear, but I got to keep my knowing together, even though they're playing around. Okay, my friends. Wow, that was a great reading, guys. Okay, till next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.